was sitting here working at my bench and the power went off. The power goes off quite often here. It can be down. We've had the power down for as many as 9 days, I think is the longest. And I was working with my chisels and my old tools and the power went off and I stopped for a moment and I thought, oh, the power's off. I can't work anymore. And then it dawned on me, it didn't make any difference. I've situated my shop so it in my bench so it's near a window, and the light was coming in, and not any of the tools here on my bench were affected by not having access to a power cord. And it really dawned on me how exciting that is and what a change that is for me. I've kind of been focusing lately on there's a lot of negativity and a lot of unrealistic expectations maybe towards the channel. I'm kind of talking about the trip that we took to Costco, and a lot of people were really dismayed. I can't believe, started many of the comments, I can't believe that you don't raise your own apples. I can't believe that you don't raise your own chickens. This is unsustainable. This is not homesteading. But the reason why I say these expectations are unrealistic is because the reason why I've used the term modern homesteading for the channel is for a reason. We didn't inherit a homestead that was fully functional with an orchard and solar panels and all of these things in place. We are starting from scratch. And we came out of the city. We didn't grow up, neither one of us, Mrs. Wrangler Star or myself, grew up on a farm or a ranch or a homestead. So a lot of these things that I've shared with you is I'm sharing them as I'm learning them as well. And it's a journey starts with one step. And one step is building an off-grid water system, the ram pump and the water tower. The next step is putting in a greenhouse and a garden. And the next step may be an orchard. And maybe the third step is building a workbench and starting to collect and to learn how to use the vintage tools to become independent, to be a homesteader. Becoming a homesteader is a lifelong pursuit. And just when you start getting close, you're not able to do it physically. So you end up hopefully handing off everything that you've done, everything you've built to your children, to your loved ones. That's what we don't enjoy so much as Americans. Family, by and large, has become not really a priority anymore. I've told this story before when we were visiting Sweden a couple of years ago, and we were driving around in the country out in the Mora region, and there were these beautiful farms and homesteads, and there were these young guys younger than me with really nice equipment and really nice buildings. And I looked to Mrs. W and I said, you know, how do these guys so young afford all this stuff? And she pointed out the fact that they're probably 10th generation. Their father and their great-grandfather built something and passed it on, and they're living on the homestead, and they reap the benefits of all of their ancestors' labors. But us, as Americans, oftentimes we move away, and we have to start fresh, and we don't reap the benefits of everything that our ancestors or grandparents and parents have built up. We're very transient that way, and so it makes it really difficult to get started. So the point I want to make is I just want you to think, don't try to have expectations for us that are too high. We have only been here just a few years, and we've accomplished what we can. The tasks, the things that we've had to do have been monumental. And the fact that we're still here at all is a testimony to the grace of God and hard work, you know. So we do what we can, and making these videos takes time, and sharing all this stuff, and a lot of time is spent just learning and researching. Sometimes before I do a video, I'll spend you know, a long time, many hours, making sure that I understand the concepts that I'm trying to put out there. So I wanted to say that. But the feeling of being able to continue in here and work with the power off was something that was just extraordinary for me. I have some good news for you. So I have the pin portion of the dovetail joint, and I just set up the camera because I want to share with you the first fitting. Will it fit? I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to bring the camera over here and we'll see together. Is it going to fit and how well?